could take up to 2
Okay,
weeks.
let's do this.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're live now. I hope everybody's well. Chris is not going to be joining us tonight. I hope everybody had a great Father's Day, by the way. It was nice to have a week off and had some fun doing some flying. We'll get into it. We're going to be talking meetups tonight, specifically a Northeast meetup. Ooh, sounds good. With that, let's get the show started. Evening, United States Drone Society. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Dominic, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just
Good.
checking the chat out. It's going off its rocker at the moment.
Yeah, I saw Don was okay. I'm gone. See you later, Don. But
Yeah.
yeah, we don't have Chris with us tonight. He had a busy day today, and he had a bunch of things to do, so he's
Mm,
trying to relax. I believe he's going to be popping in the chat, but it'll be just us tonight.
mm.
And we're not going to have a featured guest tonight. We're going to talk meetups. And we have a chat panel here that'll join us a little later after Sunday Spectacular. And I want to say thanks to everybody for understanding. We didn't have a show last week. It was nice to take some time off. My wife bought me a drone for Father's Day, so we went out and did a lot of flying when we could. The weather's been real crap the last week, but was able to get some fly time in, which was fun. Made some videos, had some crashes. But yeah, I think we should get in and say hi to everybody in the chat before we get started. I want to give a shout out to my buddy Brandon. Brandon, I hope you're doing good. And this past week, I sent him some.
Brandon.
I sent him some paper that he could draw on with his pens. I know he got it. He was so excited for it, so I hope he's enjoying it. And I know he's watching the show. And my wife was first, my number one supporter. And
Yep.
yeah, best Father's Day gift ever. Drones, can't go wrong. Hey Don, how you doing? Glad to have you here. And we got Bud Bieber in the house. He'll be joining us for the open chat. Glad to have him here as always. And we got Daryl from W Drones. How you doing? Glad to have you here. And Warren's in the house. How you doing, Warren? Glad to have you here, brother.
Warren.
And Jim, he'll be joining us for open chat tonight. And Jim and David were out flying. David created a video with their footage, and we'll be sharing that later as we're discussing meetups tonight. And Bill Walton, how you doing, Bill? Glad to have you in the house. And John Olson, how you doing, John? John was lucky enough to have a meetup recently with Captain Ray Kelly, and they got to fly together. It must have been a a really cool adventure. It was nice to see you guys meeting up. Bill, how you doing? Bill Walton's in the house. Glad to have you here. And the View, Mickey Moo's in the house. How you doing, Mickey Moo? I believe Mickey Moo came out with a video or two this past week. I saw one of them, maybe both of them. Really good video, so make sure you go check it out. Really is a view. Oh, Andy's in the house. How you doing? Astro and Remy, glad to have you here.
Hello.
Hey, Christian, how you doing? Christian's here. Glad to have you here, brother. And Brian's in the house. Waypoint New England. How you doing, Brian? Glad to have you here as always. And Philip Chura. How you doing, Philip? Glad to have you. Yep. I was actually talking with Philip earlier. He released a video. He was having some fun with his Avata, too. It was nice to see, so thank you for sharing it with us. We got Alex Escardo in the house. How you doing, Alex? Glad to have you here. I just have to say, Alex's photo and Best of the Rest is awesome. It's so awesome, I saved it for the last one. What a shot. Wait till you see it. I hope everyone enjoys it. Hey, how you doing, Steve? Glad to have you here. Brian will go. Glad to have you here. And William, Atlantic Adventure. How you doing? Glad to have you here.
William.
And Dave Smith. How you doing, Dave? I still can't understand how he's the only person who does this.
It always makes me laugh when I see that.
Yeah, I don't understand. I've never seen it before, just with him. That's so weird. Yeah. Lisa, how you doing? Glad to have you here. If you go check, I was going to share it tonight. I forgot to save it. But Lisa did an unboxing video of her USDS mug that was donated to her, which was incredible, by the way. That giveaway when everybody was like, this one's for Lisa, this one's for Lisa, that was great. She got her mug and she was so happy when she opened it. And I don't know, I have a mug right here, but when she opened it, she looked like it was like way too big for her hands. It looked bigger than my coffee mug. So, yeah, nice. Angie's in the house. How you doing, Angie? Glad to have you here.
Angie.
And Angel, the drone guy 42. Yeah. He called me. He sent me a voice message actually last week, and he was having fun with some long exposure photography. He got really inspired by seeing the contest, which was nice to see because he was out there and he captured some really good stuff. He's actually shared it to the group. I know. Shout out to Nightbot. Nightbot always helping out. Thank you.
No thought.
Wow, there's so much chat here. Oh, how you doing, William? Glad to have you here. And JJ Grant's in the house. Limp Sticks It. How you doing, brother?
Okay.
I don't know what this says, but how you doing? Glad to have you here.
Hello.
And Will Miranda's in the house. How you doing, Will? Glad to have you. Always good to have you here, brother.
There's one before.
Glad you see someone I missed?
No.
Okay, because I'm making sure there's a lot of chat going on. Oh, we got Steve
Chris
Knowles.
is there.
Yeah.
Chris and
I don't think we got the Matt Steve Knowles. How you doing, Steve? Glad to have you here.
Yeah.
And Margie. How you doing, Margie? Glad to have you here.
Margie. I've already said hello to Chris.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Glad to have you here, brother.
Yeah. Hey,
yeah, he said he would probably pop in the chat. Wow, we got so many people in the chat.
Yeah, I
know. Yeah, it looks like we got everybody. All right. Well, I'd like to give a special shout out to all the channel members. They're right here underneath us. I appreciate having you as channel members. And with that, let's do stream intro. Sorry, the Sunday Spectacular. I said stream intro. Let's do Sunday Spectacular. Alex, man. The shadows in that first photo are some of the best I've seen in so long. Really, if you want to go to the group and get a good look at that photo, the shadows are just phenomenal. What a capture. It is a mystery in that photo. It's excitement. It's got a little bit of everything in there. Very, very good. I always appreciate you sharing. I was trying to get him on the show tonight. He's running a little late. He'll be here, but he'll be seeing that soon. And I wanted to say thank you, by the way, to
Yeah, merch up money.
Margie. Thank you so much, Margie, for the donation. I appreciate that. And JJ Grant, thank you so much. All that money's going to keep going right into the show to make sure we keep running. So I really do appreciate it. And it looks like we had Rom show up after. Rom's grocery shopping. How you doing, Rom? And we got Ray
Hey,
Kelly in the
Jonathan
house. And
Jackson.
I saw Jonathan Jackson. My boy Jonathan Jackson's in the
Yes.
house. How you doing, Jonathan? Glad to have you here. So, yeah, man, that was great. That was great. He did really, really good. So, uh, you do a lot of flying at all this past week, Dominic?
Other than the sunrises, that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I took
I
some
do my
time off
sun.
last week for to spend some
Yeah,
time with the family and enjoy Father's Day. And uh, my wife bought me an Avata 2 for Father's Day, which is really great.
Ray.
Hi, Captain Ray. How you doing? He's
Good
joined us
news.
on this open chat.
Yes.
Before we bring on the open chat panel, I want to share my video because I had a crash with this drone. I was moving pretty fast, and this drone maintained it. I'm sure a lot of people have seen the
Or,
video, but I'm gonna play the video so everyone can see it.
yeah.
Back against the wall, can't stop, gotta get up when I fall. No lie, man, I've been here before. It always gets cold before the war. You can feel that feeling in the air. The whole world feels it everywhere. They look to the sky, they stop and stare. I feel the earth shake, but I'm prepared. I know I'm ready. Give me that weight that's heavy. Strong for the fight, so steady. One against many, more than a milli. Write that braille to the whole world feel me. I will gladly give all that it takes. Till the gas is all gone in the tank. Ain't no stopping, I'm not gonna break. Matter of fact, I'm just picking up pace. This is what I was made to do. The end is near, I'ma see it through. They all look to me, ain't got no choice but to succeed. I can feel it, I'm ready. I'm unstoppable, hard work all day. Go hard, always, won't quit, no way. Unstoppable, game on, too tough, all in, fired up. Watch me rise up, I'm unstoppable. Light up the sky with a bang. Fire from heaven, I'm watching it rain. I'm something different, man, I'm not the same. Picture the greatness, it's all in my frame. DNA on another level, can't stop when I'm in the zone. I think somebody might have cut the brakes. All I know is that I'm on the go. Can't stop what I'm destined for. No how, no way. Hit the stage, I'ma take the floor. You can see it in my face. This here is real, this here is life. My fame on my back, my focus is right. My mind it is strong, I run to the fight. My aim it is sure, my target in sight. This is what I was made to do. The end is near, I'ma see it through. They all look to me, ain't got no choice but to succeed. I can feel it, I know I'm ready. I'm unstoppable, hard work all day. Go hard, always, won't quit, no way. Unstoppable, game on, too tough, all in, fired up. Watch me rise up, I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable.
Yeah. So I was cruising, and
No damage.
no damage. I'll tell you, the drone bounced and tumbled over like 20 feet of pavement, and I was able to just take back off and fly. And look, all I got. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make the screen bigger so you can see here. Um, as you can see, it's kind of got some scratches along there.
Yeah, along the
Drone-
edges.
but the drone's perfectly fine. I got a little
I think
ding
it'll
on the.
tumble fine. It just won't handle a head-on
Good.
impact that great.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe it. I really am impressed with this drone. I've had a lot of fun with it, and it was as soon as I crashed, I was laughing, and my wife got really nervous, and I'm laughing because I'm watching the drone tumble, and I know that it's fine. It didn't cut off, and if anything happened, maybe I broke a prop or two. But yeah, she went over to go get it, and by the time she came over to get it, I'm flying by her headed back. So it was great. Yeah. So welcome to the panel, everybody. How you guys doing? You guys been having a great week?
Yeah, I've been doing pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Got out today for a little bit.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
Good.
So
You got
I
to
had a
fly
couple.
today,
I'm sorry. Say it again, Jim.
Dave. You got to fly today.
I
Oh,
was
yeah,
out for
getting ready.
a little while today. Yep,
Wow, that was pretty windy.
it
Not very
was.
great
Yeah.
I was
conditions.
down. I was down at the Cape at Sandwich, and then up in Plymouth.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we got some pretty windy and rainy weather. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get flying when I can, but I wanted to share something. I mentioned a few weeks back that Brendan Finn had sent me a photo of an owl with a note, and I'd read the note and I showed the photo. Well, I got the frame set up, and I wanted to share it with everybody. I don't know if you can see that,
Wow. Oh, that's cool.
but I put a background on it that kind of looks like trees from a distance. It's a piece of fabric, so I had the fabric cut, and I put the fabric behind the photo. And so it kind of looks like the owl is flying between two trees. So it's really cool. I appreciate him sending that to me.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah. And David sent me a package this past week. Hey, babe, can you take this photo? What I'm going to do is before we start talking about the meetup, I wanted to do a live unboxing. David sent me a package this week, and he sent me a letter. So I want to read the letter and then show you what he sent.
Mhm.
I have the letter right.
Ben there? Hey, Ben. How you doing?
That
Oh,
Dave.
is Ben in the chat?
That Dave.
Oh no, that was my wife grabbing the photo from me. Didn't
Oh.
drop it. Yeah, Ben's in the other room. He's watching though. So, oh hi Laura, how you doing?
She actually got to fly.
Yeah, I saw she made a video and she posted some. She posted a really nice panoramic shot. Really nice.
Yeah.
So the letter says, Paul, greetings from 308 Drone Zone. Really appreciate all you do for the droning community. I love the USDS and what it does. Every time I miss a show, I am disappointed and look forward to the next one. Haven't missed many here lately. He's put a few things in the box. He's put a pullover for me, a long sleeve T-shirt for Chris and Dominic. He sent us each a sticker and chip bag, and by chip I mean poker chip bag. And he has 30 chips and 20 of each of my stickers to give out how you want. Keep up the good work, and thanks, my friend. Maybe someday I'll get wild hair and head that way on a vacation. David, I'd love to have you. It would be awesome to fly with you. But I wanted to mention, too, this is the last thing that I have in this box to send to Dominic. So if you're sending anything for Dominic, I'm sending a package his way. Let me know in the chat, because if nobody in the chat says that they're sending anything, this week I'm going to send off the package to Dominic with all the stuff that was sent to him. So this is one of the shirts. This is one of the shirts for Chris and Dominic.
Thank you.
Yeah. And it's
Thank
got
you, David.
308 Drone Zone.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
That's really nice. You got two of those. Babe, can you help me? Thank you.
Hang
And
on.
this is the pullover that he gave for me. This is really nice.
Nice.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
Nothing
Awesome.
personal. It's been like almost 100 degrees outside, so don't mind if I don't wear this anytime soon. I do appreciate it, though. I was going to wear it to the show tonight, but I'm like, all the lighting and the computer, I'm baking
No.
here.
Nope, I've got several.
Yeah,
of
good
them.
one,
I'm not gonna
Warren.
wear 'em until they get cool enough.
So, and the rest of the stuff he's got in here, he's got bags and bags of stickers, the 308 Drone Zone stickers. And these are the chips that he was talking about. They're 308 Drone Zone poker chips.
Oh,
So he has them. So I think that what I'll be doing with those is I will be adding them to anybody who like wins a mug, or if we have a contest, I'll include one of those chips and stickers until they're gone. You know, I have a whole bunch of other your Drone Zone stickers too. You just recently sent me a huge batch of them, so you know, yeah, we'll be sending those along with everybody. So appreciate you sending that. That was really nice.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Just keep them with you, so when we get together, we can share them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring a whole bunch more. I'd like to try and get to a few of the flies around. I've actually talked to some of the local people around here, and we're going to fly at Courthouse and Jail Rock. It's one of the most uh, well, besides Chimney Rock, one of the things that people around here see the most because it was the Mormon Trail, all of the trails
Yeah,
through here.
merch up, man.
So,
Hey,
Wait.
Ted, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah.
All right.
Uh, I'll
Nice
actually,
one, Ted.
yeah, Ted's here, so I'm going to give a little update. Ted is going to be featured guest on the show next week. So we're going to have Ted back. It's been a while. The last time we had him on the show, I think, was early. I did one of my early one-on-one interviews with him. And
Those are
it
good
was great.
shows,
So
I
it'd be nice
recall.
to have him
Yep.
on here and get an update. Ted's been really putting out some quality content. So, if you
Oh,
haven't seen it,
definitely.
check it out.
Ted's got a lot of great
Some
stuff.
really awesome stuff from Ted.
Ron Johnson's in the house too. How you doing, Ron? So glad you all joined us here tonight. So tonight we're here and we're going to be talking about meetups. Specifically, we want to talk about the eventual Northeast meetup that we're going to be setting up for next year. Um, I'm already really busy with the group and doing the show and the editing. So I'm always kind of reserved about doing a meetup because I know it's a lot of
Hey,
work.
Brendan.
Sign me up, Paul.
We're gonna help out in the background, man.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. So I will say that when we do this meetup, I'm going to need help. I'm sure it's going to be too much for me to handle on my own. So we have a nice crew in here in New England here that maybe we can work together and make it happen. I'm gonna right off the bat. I have goals for this. One of the things I want to happen is I want to try to give some kids some free drones. I'm not talking about expensive drones. I'm talking about little ones they can fly in the house. I'm going to
Like a
reach out
Talon
to some
or
of those mini drone manufacturers and see if I can make a deal to buy some in bulk, because my goal is that every kid that goes to this meetup will leave with a free drone. I know that's a high goal because it can get expensive, but never say die, right? So, that's one of the goals we
hurt to
want to
reach
have,
out
is
to
get
'em.
every kid to leave with a free drone. Would be nice,
Hey, Laura.
just to have everybody in there. So, what do you guys think about a Northeastern meetup?
that'd be cool.
I think it's a great
Yes,
idea. Like I
absolutely.
said, sign me up.
And
Number one.
Lisa asked us. She said, have a good night, Laura. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. And the edit master, thanks for being here. So Lisa says, where's your meetup going to be? So this is what we were discussing. We have time to plan it, but I think that Rhode Island would be fitting only because Rhode Island has the most beautiful coastline in all of the United States. Hands
Yes,
down.
absolutely.
Yes.
Who doesn't want to go fly? And we were thinking place like Ocean Drive, where there's a beach that's a mile long, that's open to the public, so we won't be interfering with
Knuckle Bill.
anybody. Lots of parking. There is, if we do Ocean Drive, just be warned that Brenton Point, just down at the end of it, is a state park, and they have land use law there. So if you plan to come
And
to
it's windy.
and you want to fly there, if we end up there, you're going to have to request a permit from
Yeah, got to get all the paperwork done before.
That's only if you launch from there, though.
Yes, that's only if you launch from there. But I'm just making that aware that if
We know a couple of different spots to launch
Hey,
from, I
Gary.
think.
Outside of Brenton Point.
Yes.
Go ahead, bud.
Just outside. It's very windy, though. Brenton Point is very windy. That's not a place for minis.
All right. Is Amtrak close to you guys?
Yes. Goes right into Providence.
It goes through
Yeah, but
Providence.
I mean, because I can't
Attleboro.
drive that far with my feet, but I could ride the train out and obviously rent a car.
Hey, this is interesting also, by the
But
way.
if you
Warren
get into
says
the
the
Providence,
breakers.
Pawtucket area, we got you.
And
I'm
I
pretty
would
sure
need I would need a hotel to stay at. So
we could. There's a lot of public area access over there that we could fly from. But I tend to stay away from there, I think, with a big crowd because there are a lot of people there. So we want to look for a place where there's more area for us to kind of congregate and have our drones up in there and not really be around.
Every good area has a lot of people.
Yeah.
We're overpopulated.
Yeah. But like I said,
Depends on what time of year, too, right, Paul? What time of year you pick?
Yeah. Well, we want to go, I think, sometime in the spring, summertime, I think.
Summertime, yeah.
Yeah, where it's really beautiful out there. The colors are nice. There's lighthouses. You can see Jay Leno's house. There's just the landscape over there is incredible. It's undeniable. anybody who would fly there would enjoy it. I know Bud would.
Yeah, Bud, we
Again,
get all sorts of lighthouses for you.
Yeah.
I'll bring a bunch of silos.
Very,
But
I think
anyway,
the last time Bud saw the ocean, he was watching Ocean 11. He got the idea wrong. It's actual water.
Yeah, right.
all right, leave me alone. All right, so I could take an Amtrak train to somewhere
thanks, Angie.
close and get a rental car. And then where would I
Yes.
stay?
Attleboro, Amtrak can get you to Attleboro, Pawtucket, Providence, all of them, and there's no shortage of places to stay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Angie.
Just there's no shortage.
Hey, look at
I'll be,
I haven't seen this guy
you
in a
know, we
while.
could
We got
set
Joe
up.
Manny in the house. How you doing, Joe?
Joe,
How you doing, Joe?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Glad
Hey,
to have
how's
you
it
here.
going?
Joe.
Man,
I
wow.
saw someone named Joe join, and I'm like, please don't let me see a helicopter. When I scroll, no, it was Joe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
I'm just thinking, how many Joes? Eh?
Yeah, thank you, Joe. Joe, it's good to see you. How you been, brother?
Yes.
I'm good. Yeah, I've been busy. Well, I'll spare you all the details, but back to flying, so that's a good thing. So I'm here.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. And
Yeah, how's everybody been? I haven't seen a lot of you guys.
yeah, Skylar is actually our newest moderator in the United States Drone Society. Welcome to the crew, Skylar.
Thanks. Thank you very much. It's an honor.
Yeah.
I've been in this group for, I guess, close to since when it started, man. And you guys have just always been so
Correct.
inclusive. And
Yeah.
it's a group that I always look forward to, getting in there and seeing what everybody's doing.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I do. Work hard to make it, fun for everybody. Takes some effort, but it's worth it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I have some stuff we're going to be working on this week. I think we're going to do a contest this week. I'm not sure just yet, and I think maybe I'll. I think I'll do a poll. I'm going to set up a poll. While I set up a poll, you guys can talk. But we're going to see. We're going to do one of the themed photo contest for the show next week, and we'll announce a winner. And I'm going to give away something from the DJI package that I have out in the living room. Maybe we'll do a pop socket, a pen, or I have some other stuff in there to give away that we'll give away more. So I'm going to set up a poll. You guys can talk about whatever you want to talk about while I get this set up.
Yeah, just talk amongst yourselves.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
Everybody
So
gets
what did you guys?
text each other what they're saying.
Well, I
Imagine
mean,
that.
I guess to continue the discussion on the meetup here, I mean, it's not just Newport that we can go to, but there's plenty of nice places in South County again, gorgeous coastline down there, and they're about roughly 45 minutes from Providence. So everything's fairly close around here. And, we can all, I'm sure that, we'll have some good spots picked out prior to that. But, yeah, I mean, there's plenty to fly. City flying, you want to fly at nighttime, Providence, Boston, great places.
Boy,
There's certainly a lot of spots to choose from.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
okay, so another question. If I were to go to Boston, do I have to say Boston, or can I just show up?
Boston.
You can say Boston.
BAH, Boston.
Yeah,
All
Boston.
right. You know what? Akarasha says, what about Fall River? You know what? Fall River sounds nice when it rolls off the tongue, but Fall River does not roll nice off of your tires of your car. I'm
No.
telling you, you're not. You'll be severely
funny.
disappointed. Battlefield Cove is about the extent of how beautiful Fall River is. Just giving you a heads up.
Cove is awesome. Great place to fly. Totally
All right.
open.
Yeah.
Here's
But
the
Battleship Cove
beauty.
is nice, but
Here's the beauty of this group. We're from all over, and we all talk weird, but it's cool.
Yeah. I
We don't
think
talk
I'm
weird,
talking
but-
weirder. I'm the
Dominic,
weirdest one on here.
no, Dominic's got a really bad accent.
So I'm gonna start the poll now. So the options are gonna be as follows. We are gonna have
Boston.
either Moonlit Monday, Top Down Tuesday, Wide Open Wednesday, or Time Lapse Thursday. We're not going to pick one for Friday because Friday is going to be the day that I collect everything, and we're gonna have the community pick the winner during the show next week. And whoever the winner is, maybe we'll have a first, second, and third place. But the winners will receive a prize from the DJI box and probably USDS stickers, things like that. But yeah, so let's get the vote and see what you guys decide. We'll let
I vote.
that go for a bit. So while we let everybody do the voting, how about we roll? I know what everybody's been waiting for. They haven't seen it in a while. I know you're itching for Best of the Rest. Let's go. Best of the rest.
Do
Let's
it.
go.
I'm just waiting for me to see it before I play. There we go.
Yeah.
First rule of success is to have a vision. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you go, and if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere.
Very nice.
Wow, wow, wow. Good stuff. Good stuff. How'd you like that picture,
Oh,
Alex, at
great
the
stuff.
end?
That was
Very
a cool
nice.
shot.
Very
That was
nice.
epic. I like that perspective.
Yeah, he was looking like he was coming straight out of a comic book with a superhero, Super Alex.
I know.
Captain Ray, I think he's just a little bit more than the mayor of Miami. I think he's the Dark Knight of Miami. What do you think?
He's incredible. Alex is incredible. His editing and photography and drone flying, he's just incredible.
Hey, Bob, how you doing? Bob's in the household farts with drones. Glad to have you. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's see where we're at now with our vote. We have. It looks like Wide Open Wednesday is winning it right
Yeah.
now, 35%. There's people still voting, so I'm gonna let it go for 5 more minutes, and then I'll stop the vote. It's been 5 minutes. We'll let it just roll, but looks like Wide Open Wednesday is winning at 35%.
Yeah, Moonlit Monday isn't popular.
Yeah, well, and I can kind of understand that. I thought about that ahead
I
of time.
want a Moonlit Monday.
Yeah, and I think that for certain people, they don't have necessarily a drone that does well in low light, so they're at a disadvantage
Yeah,
there.
it puts at a disadvantage.
That's true.
So Warren says, can we do GoFundMe to send Dominic some Vegemite? No, all the Vegemite's already in Australia. Why would we want to send it anywhere else? They're just gonna
It's the
come
other
out.
way around
Just
to
send them a
send it to
loaf of bread
you.
so we can make the sandwiches out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dominic, you ever got in trouble with the police out there in Australia?
not really, no.
I was just curious if you guys had real kangaroo court.
Oh God.
Hey, look, I didn't even
Wait,
save it for
Paul.
the. I
Yeah,
didn't even save a joke for the end of the show. I let that one ride about halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one, Paul.
Yeah, he's looking it up in his book very carefully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So, any thoughts on? Oh, we were talking about what we wanted to call the Northeast meetup, and I went. What I was thinking, I wanted.
Nude one.
What was that?
Nude one. New England Wild Runes one.
Oh no! You're talking about the group chat. We're called nudes in the group chat. Well, that's a totally other story. Yeah. But yeah, we're thinking Sky High New England sounded good, and I think Chris said Sky High Fly New England. So, so far that's what we've come up with. Um, maybe we'll get the community involved in that and see what we want to name the meetup. I think Ray got lucky. He got the best name, South Florida Drone Meet. That just rolls off the tongue so
that was
easy.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Well,
nice.
we've been practicing that one for like 5 years now too, so there's that.
Yeah, it took a while.
See, the problem with planning a meetup in the Northeast is the weather. Our weather changes so frequently,
It
that we
does.
could plan to go and I think someone mentioned it earlier. I think maybe it was you,
Yeah.
David, about Ocean Drive and how windy it is there.
Yep.
Yeah, Ocean Drive can get very
Much
windy,
as
and
I hate to say it, you just got to pick a date, pick a location, and pray. It's a great weather, really.
yeah,
That's about all. That's your best bet.
And have a backup day.
Yep.
I think
yeah,
that's a good name.
Is
And
there a
you're going to
date in
do it
mind?
in 2 days, right, Paul?
yeah.
Going to
We were
be two
planning on
days of
having a
flying.
2-day event. We were gonna have a day flying. If it went through, we were going to do a day of flying on Ocean Drive, and then we would end up at Brenton Point to have a picnic, because Brenton Point is this huge state park with wide open fields,
Right.
and we could really have a nice little group together there, have a little picnic, some drinks, some food,
A lot of free parking.
a lot of free parking. It's just a great spot, and there's the Castle Hill
Oh,
lighthouse just
that's
around
free
the corner.
barbecue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a beautiful
they fly
Oh,
these
nice.
crazy kites at Brenton Park.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
unreal.
you want to fly kite? It's a great
I was
spot to do
flying
it.
right over the kites with my Avata. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It's always windy, so there's always kites there. But
Yeah.
it's
Hey
windy.
TJ, how you doing? Glad to have you here, TJ.
But when you
Hey,
say
TJ.
windy, I mean, what are you talking over?
Well,
Like
I
20,
don't know.
30?
Kites. Kite people go crazy there. Kite
Yeah.
people go crazy. It's windy.
Yeah.
And
It
we were
depends. It depends, but I've been there real light stuff about 10, 12 knots. It's no big deal. But when it gets up high, it's 30, 35, and that's a little
Oh.
tough to fly in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bring the big boy so he can handle the
Bring the
wind.
big boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't leave
And
the
how do you
big boy
spell
home
that?
if
How do
you're
you
gonna
spell the
go.
park?
Brenton
what?
Point,
Brenton Point, yep.
Brenton. And Skylar, I saw your message. I'll message you back
Yeah.
about that after.
Okay.
And I was gonna say that if you want to know how windy Brenton Point gets, I think you remember me and David were telling you about how I helped him save his Avata.
Oh God,
We
yeah.
were flying on Ocean Drive.
On Ocean Drive that day, yeah.
Yeah, and his ended up in somebody's yard. We were able to go find it. Luckily,
Yep.
that was a fun day, though. I felt like a
Awesome.
hero because here I am. I'm hobbling down the road with my cane,
Yep.
and I'm trying to help you find it. And I'm like, okay, we'll get it. So while he's climbing around stuff that I can't get to, I'm looking and I'm trying to pay attention. And I say, hey, Dave, let me see the goggles again. So just for a second, the camera came on. I could see the fence in front of the drone, and we were able to find it. But
Yeah,
what
it's
a
right
day!
there. And the
Yeah,
light
what
was
a
still
day.
going. I couldn't believe it.
Yep. That was great.
That's good.
All right, so we're going to
You
end
got
the
it back.
poll right
Not to
now,
get lucky.
and it looks like Wide
Hey,
Open
Leonard.
Wednesday wins at 36%. So 36% Wide Open Wednesday wins.
Yes.
I will
That
post.
suits me.
Yep. Now I will post the contest tomorrow. So and just so you know, if you're curious if we're running any contest, you don't have to worry. If we have one running, it will be in the featured topics of the group. So
Mhm.
always make sure to check the featured topics, and I usually tag everybody in it with @everyone. And I know a lot of
Yeah.
people disable that notification, which is fine. but it's a good way. It's a good way to get it out to people that we have something available.
Okay.
So yeah, but just look in the featured section, and if we're running a contest, you'll find everything you need to know there. We have other things too. If you want to go for your 107 certificate, we teamed up with Pilot Institute last year, and you get an exclusive USDS discount
No better.
uh, with the link in the group. So, and that's I don't make any money off of that, so that's not a sales pitch by me. It's just if you really want to get your 107, I recommend the Pilot Institute course. It's really great. It's what I use to
Good. It's a good course.
get mine, and you get a discount. You gain another drone mastery course there with it. So, oh yeah, wait, actually, I have the overlay right here. There you go. 2-for-1 bundle, part 107 made easy and drone maneuvering mastery. So there you go. You can get both.
Awesome.
Well worth it.
And you can keep them like forever. You don't have to. You're not limited to. Oh, you got to get through the course and be done. You can keep them forever. You can take a year to get through it, 2 years to get through it, 3 months to get through it.
Yep.
Once you subscribe to that, they stick with you throughout the whole process. So
Yeah.
you can take your time with it, which is not. There's other ones that it's a limited time thing.
Yeah.
You got to get done with a certain time frame. But
Yep.
Greg does his good job with this one.
Now, I've invited Captain Ray here tonight because I wanted to ask him specifically what kind of advice he could offer us running a meetup or putting together a meetup, because you guys do a really great job. I think out of all the drone meetups, the South Florida drone meetup is by far the most successful, and largely in part by you. And then you have you have a whole what do you
Drone
call it?
committee. You got to have a good drone committee, Paul. That's the bottom line. You can't do it all yourself. And I get a lot of help from Johnny and Bill and Brad and Maddie when he's around. And
Hey,
I
cool
tell
cat, how you
you, we
doing?
got Al on the committee now,
Al
and
Cercione?
it's a lot of work. But then again, it's not a lot of work. You know, you
Oh,
pick
they
the
got
date,
good
you pick the
people with you.
location, and people will come. Really, they will. And again, are you going to charge for this event, or is it going
No,
to be free?
it's going to be free.
How do you charge for
Yeah,
that?
well, I highly recommend that too. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's good.
Yeah.
Um, so I think you're going to do well with it. Again, depending on what date you pick, because you don't want to pick another date where there's another meetup like 3 or 4 weeks away,
Right.
and conflict or compete, however you want to word it, you know.
Yeah.
So, because people can't go to them all, that's obvious.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we want people to come. We don't want to. I don't want to charge people to come. I just say, we'll have a picnic together. So I'm sure we'll figure something out. But we'll be encouraged if you want to bring some of your own snacks or drinks would be a good idea, because I would think that if we're having a picnic, I'd like to have some stuff there. But it gets expensive. So in general, bring your family and bring yourself some food and drink if you want, and bring your drones. We'll have a great time flying together. We'll get some pictures, and I plan on trying to do some events. I have a couple of events in mind that I want to do during it, but again, it all depends on where we can fly and where we end up. So there's a lot to work out. So I appreciate the advice, Captain Ray. I do.
Cool.
When
All right.
Paul,
right.
when you say events, like
No,
you
it'll be
thinking
good.
like presentation kind of stuff, or what do you mean by events?
I'm talking about like FPV contest flight, contests like Avata contest. Um, I had an idea for a Jim Beauchard Avata contest, so that's something I'm gonna roll with during the meet. It'll be for we'll have two contests. We'll have one for people with an Avata drone, and then we'll have one for people with FPV drones. Only because you really can't put an Avata up against like a custom
Right.
quad. But it'll
Not
be
really.
fun to have an event like that. Maybe we'll do a couple of first place trophies, kind of like we did for the editing contest. The little trophy that I had made for I forget his name, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin King. I sent it to him, so something like that would be nice. I like big panels, and I cannot lie. That's right, Rom. That's right. Somebody's listening to Usher.
Meetups, just to let you know, meetups are not all about flying either. A lot of with the meetup, people just mingle and talk,
Oh
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Right.
get
It
together
could be more the
and you
people.
meet the different pilots that you've been
Yeah,
talking to on the
it'd be
live stream,
Yeah, but the main thing
and
I'd be doing,
they're just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
coming in to see all you people.
Yeah. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, your best bet is
Yep.
flying into Boston, Dominic.
All right,
Boston.
I have to get up at 4 a.m. and it's
Okay.
coming up on 8 o'clock. So
Yeah, bud.
great show once again, Paul, Dom,
Bud, be good.
everybody, David,
Bud,
and
good seeing you, man.
Skylar, and David, and Jim, and everybody. Captain Ray, you're awesome.
Too many damn people.
Hopefully, it's going to cool down this week because it's been a crap week for heat and wind. But anyway, y'all fly safe. See you next Sunday.
All right, bud. Thank you
Take
so
care,
much.
bud.
Appreciate
All
having
right,
you
Sounds
here.
good.
Paul.
Good night, bud.
Yeah.
Take it easy, man.
I'll tell you one thing. Even if we don't do a lot of flying during the meetup, it's okay because you can use your batteries and just use your drone as a personal fan. You can just
Yeah.
film yourself. You're
All the
good.
time.
A perfect fan in the summertime. You're gonna need it on Ocean Drive.
That's what the older drones are for.
How do I get out? I guess I
Oh,
just closed.
there we go. That was that.
So Dominic, am I understanding that you're going to be coming to the New England meetup or what?
Well, if everybody wants to chip in, I might try and get there. Yeah.
That's one heck of a trip. You know, if you start swimming now, you'll make it sometime by then.
Well, considering the fact that it's 16 hours just to Los Angeles, that's the first
steep.
part that I've got to get. That's
Make
the
a
first
boat on
part I've got to
Vegemite and sun dry it. You can ride it across. Make it a Vegemite boat.
Yeah.
All right. So
See,
I think
another thing in 2025, there's going to be another drone meetup, I believe, in Spain. Actually,
Yeah.
they're thinking of organizing one, and the date's been picked, as far as I know. They're going to have one over in Spain, Drone Seekers International. You know about that, right,
It's
Paul?
even harder
Yeah, I
to
got
get
it right
to.
up on the screen right
Well,
now.
if they're in September, that's the fall. We want the spring.
So yeah,
Yep.
TJ, that's still undecided. We're working on that. We're kind of working out where we're going to meet up. But we wanted to bring it out into the community and discuss it. And it. I hope that it happens. I want it to happen. I just know that it's something that I'm going to have to work with other people on because I won't be able to handle it on my own. I know that. So I know we got a good crew out here in New England that we can work with, which would be great. So it'll be good. Let's give away a coffee mug. How's that sound?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the person who wins a coffee mug tonight is also going to get some of David's stickers and one of his poker chips. Cool. So USDS in the chat for your chance to win a custom USDS coffee mug. USA only shipping, please. If you have an address outside of the USA, I'm sorry, can't ship it. You can either donate it to somebody in the US or we can roll again. But hashtag USDS for your chance to win. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. It's been a pleasure. Alex has joined us. He'll be joining us when we come back on. Glad to have you. He was a little bit late tonight. No worries. I guess my wife is putting in a hashtag for Alex's son. Go with his backpack. That'd be great. Like a USDS coffee mug, I think, if he wins. What do you think? Fine, Dominic, don't talk to me. It's okay. I'll just jump into this cup
Sorry, I
of
was
coffee.
reading the chat.
Yeah. Hey, look, if I go like this, does it look like I'm diving in the coffee mug under me? Woo!
Yeah.
That's kind of how I want to get into the coffee in the morning, Can't get the day started.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm becoming emotionally invested in the chat to see who is doing the hashtag.
Yeah, it's really hard not to get caught up in the chat. There's so much of it.
Yeah.
Hard to pay attention to, so we miss a lot of it. I always go
just
back.
completely zoned out for a second.
Yeah, I always go back and watch the chat replay, and then after that, I see if I missed anything. Sometimes people have asked questions. I'll go and answer their question, or if we have a featured guest and they ask them a question and we missed it, I'll send the guest the message and let them answer however they want, So it's cool. I'm gonna let this run for about 15 more seconds. Now's your last chance. Hashtag USDS in the chat for your chance to win this custom USDS coffee mug. Best coffee mug in the drone community. Well, for me at least. I drink out of it every day.
Yeah, I enjoy mine.
Yeah. All right.
Always good for a break.
All right, everybody. Good luck. We have 21 entries. Best of luck to everybody. Who's going to be the lucky winner? And Dawn. Well, he put in close too earlier. Congratulations, Dawn. Congratulations. Who did we lose? We lost a couple of people. We lost Jim.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm not here. Oh, sorry.
About that.
Hold on.
Jim's.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Hi,
Hey, how you doing?
Hey there, Alex.
Hey, Alex.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Hey,
Pretty
Christopher.
good, pretty
how you
good,
doing?
man.
Good. Yeah, my son wants to say hi.
Oh, that's
Zach.
awesome.
Hey, buddy.
Glad to have you. Hey, I have a backpack with your name on it, little man. And
I told him today. He's excited for it.
yeah, sorry.
How you doing, Alex?
Christopher, my
What's going
wife tried to put in a hashtag for you to win a coffee mug. You didn't win it tonight, buddy. I'm sorry. But don't worry. I got one for you. I'm going to send it with the backpack. I got you. You got yourself a USDS mug, brother.
What do you say?
Thank you for being here.
Nice.
So,
We
Alex,
take care of our friends.
What do you say?
how you doing?
Good. Running a little late tonight, but I wanted to try to hop on with what I had, whatever time we had left here.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
Well, we have a little bit of time.
See
We're
ya.
about to go around and give everyone a chance to say what they want to say and promote what they want to promote. So I'm going to leave you with us, and I'm going to start with let me go with Joe.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, don't mean
Uh,
to.
Nothing really to
Put you
promote,
on the
but
spot.
thanks for having me on. It's good seeing everybody again. Gonna try to be on more often now, especially with the nice weather. Be out flying more. Starting to get used to the Avata, so watch for some Avata videos, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Other than that, yeah, no, it's good seeing everybody.
All
Be
right.
around this good community. So.
Yeah. Glad to have you here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great week, brother. Stay inspired, and we'll be more in touch about the plans for the meetup. We got a while. We'll work something out, and we'll talk about it more because I'm sure I'd like to get your help if we can with setting things up. Would be nice because you're from the area.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Happy to help in any way I can. Yeah, absolutely.
All
Hey,
right, Joe.
before Joe goes, can I
Oh.
ask him a question? Joe, when's the Rings of Fire or whatever it's called?
What would you say? When is it?
Yeah, when is
Wings
that
of
usually?
Fire.
So yeah, that's well, Dave, he's talking about the water fire.
Water fire. I was going to say it had to be.
Water Fire. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's not always like a set schedule. They do it typically on weekends, Friday nights, Saturday nights. Depends. There's different like topics and stuff. They'll do the one I posted was a salute to veterans. They do one for like breast cancer awareness, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. And they have a website too. If you look up the water fire, it'll tell you all the events that they
It'll
have.
tell you all the event dates,
All
right? And then let us know when you're up here because I'm planning on flying at least one of them.
Yeah.
They also do stuff throughout the
Sounds
city.
good.
Yep.
Yeah.
When they have water fire, they have other stuff. Lots of shows throughout the
Oh
city.
yeah, there's all kinds of stuff all up and down along the river.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Joe. Well, appreciate having you here, brother. Thank you so much. Enjoy your week.
Thanks,
All
Joe.
right, you two guys, see you.
And David.
Hey, everybody. Great show again. I can't wait for some of the meetups. I'm going to try and I want to get out that way. I love the lighthouses and all the stuff that you guys do, the beaches. You know, I'm a landman here. Every once in a while we got water. If you see the video I'm showing here, there was a little pond behind me. But would love to see the ocean and stuff. I've seen both of them, growing up, but never been out there with a drone. And it looks like my head's deformed there.
Yeah.
It's weird. But as always, you don't know what somebody's dealing with. You don't know what they're going through. Always be kind. And then my last thing right now is anybody that that flies drones, likes drones, uses drones. promote that they get out and talk to all their the politicians, because a lot of them have a lot of misinformation. They don't understand what's going on. You
That's
never
true.
know. You might get to the right person who maybe you turn a light bulb on and they go, "Oh wow, this is not a good idea." I know around here, the state police, Nebraska State Patrol. I know a lot of the sheriff's offices. My son is actually a deputy. I was an officer back in the '90s, and I've been talking to a lot of them, and they all fly DJIs. They all fly Autels, and they're like anything else is just subpar, and it's gonna hurt something. It could hurt maybe somebody that's getting rescued, saved, search and rescue. We even do they do pet rescue. It's gonna hurt all of those things. We're hearing things that the drones we have are going to be flyable, but you're not going to have any more updates. You're not going to have all of your care refresh, all that stuff, any parts you're not going to be able to get. So if you crash them and they're not flyable, that drone is probably pretty much gone. So get out there and make sure you talk to everybody. Be positive. Everybody I talk to, I'm like, hey, you just need to get out there and voice your opinion, voice your opinion, voice your opinion, and maybe you'll get to the right person.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Hopefully.
That's great advice, and I agree. Don't just settle for an email either. Request
Oh,
a phone call. Request a phone call, and keep pushing it until you get a phone call.
Yeah,
I really need
absolutely.
to talk to somebody and get a phone call. They'll call you back and just tell them, listen, you're going to hurt me if this goes through. Don't. It doesn't hurt as when they talk to you and you tell them how it's going to affect you. It could help. You know. So
yep,
solid advice, David. I really appreciate you sending that stuff. I really do. That was very thoughtful and
yep.
yeah, it's very kind.
I kind of have an in with all the shirts and all that stuff. My son and his wife make shirts, so they don't really. It's not that much for me to do, but I do appreciate what you guys do. You, Chris, Dominic. There's a lot of the rest of you guys are on here all the time, but I mean those three are the kind of the cogs and the one that especially Paul. Dominic's always on here. I know Chris is busy, but
Yeah.
I just thought I'd send something to plus. Hey, promote 308 Drone Zone. What the heck?
Well, appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Have a great week. I look forward to seeing you again, hopefully soon.
Yeah,
All
definitely.
right. Have a great week, brother. And Jim.
Yay. Okay. So, through all this legislation going through, everyone's talking about the Drone Advocacy Alliance, and they do a great job of connecting anyone to your representatives. Even if you don't know who they are, you type in your zip code and they'll tell you who they are, and you can get a hold of them. Now, in my experience, and I'm sure I'm not alone, when you go through a third party place like Drone Advocacy Alliance, your legislator may get back to you and say, "We don't accept that. Call us directly, email us directly." So I'm just saying you need to go that route. Uh, very little chance it's going to do any good because it's based in the National Defense Authorization Act. But at least let them know you're pissed off at them because they don't know what the fuck they're doing when they're voting for this.
Yep.
That's all I can say. Because we know that they don't know what the hell is going on. So, other than that, fly high, fly free, and fly often.
All right, Jim. Thank you so much. I appreciate having you here, brother, as always.
Thanks, man.
And Ray, I was gonna say he left you that link, but I see you saw it, right? Okay, good, good. Yep. All right, Jim. Have a
Yeah,
great week.
sure. Yeah, nice.
Bye,
Great.
guys.
Thank you.
Catch you soon.
Hey, Jim.
All right,
Good
Captain
night, Jim.
Ray.
Well, Paul, thanks for the invite to be on. I look forward to your show every week. You have one of the best shows, and the only thing I want to promote is everybody just get out there, enjoy your drone flying this summer. I know it's hot. You can make excuses. It's too hot to fly, but that's not a good one in my book, unless your batteries are getting real hot and all of that. But unfortunately, my friend Steve Barnett is up here. He came all the way from Florida, landed today. We planned on going to fly, and when we got down to the harbor, it was way too windy, so we couldn't fly. But we're gonna try again tomorrow morning, and in Port Jefferson Harbor. So we'll see what happens. But thank you, Paul, for sponsoring the South Florida Drone Meetup. You're a big sponsor of our meetup, and we really appreciate it. And I know your meetup, when you pick the date, it's going to be a success. So
Well, I hope so. And it's just looking to have some fun and bring some of this this camaraderie up here to New England. I see everyone meeting up around the country, and we're not, we have our smaller meetups with just a small group of people, and I'd love to just get a bunch of drone enthusiasts together, because you're right, not a lot of flying will take place. But that's the meetups are for. You're there to meet all the people that you fly with virtually all year. You get to meet up and go out and have coffee. You say, hey, I'd like to go, sing some karaoke and have a beer with this person. Well, there's your opportunity to do it. So that's what I'm looking forward
That'd be
to.
fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Ray, I appreciate you being here tonight and giving some advice. I'm
And
sure.
just to let you know, we reached 100.
Oh, wow.
100 people have signed up for our meetup
Yeah.
on April 4th to the 7th. So,
Well, if those
Yep.
first 100 people show up, they'll be getting a USDS pen.
Whoa.
Nice. Yep.
yeah, I know, and we appreciate it.
All right,
Yeah,
Captain Ray.
and I just happen to have mine right here, Paul.
Yeah.
Look at that. I just happen to have it right here.
Yeah, got to have one by your side, right? It's a good pen.
Thank you.
All right, Captain Ray. Have a great week, brother. Appreciate having you here.
Have a good night, everybody. Fly safe.
You're right.
And David.
All right. Well, back up another day flying kind of marshy conditions today. It was in Sandwich and then in Plymouth, but some decent shots. Wasn't the greatest, a little gray out, but not bad. At least I was up there, and that's better than just sitting around doing nothing. So, excited about the meetup and everything. Paul, certainly do whatever I can to help you out. And helping whomever has questions about where to come into, where to stay, the whole 9 yards. And, we'll get that going for next year. I think all you guys who see what we do out here get to experience that for yourself. And as Paul said, just get to hang out and have a great time. So, good show tonight, Paul. I think there'll be many more like this, just to really get things down and keep flying, everybody. Enjoy the summer. Have a good time.
Yeah. And actually, I got to apologize. We were going to show the video that you created tonight, and we didn't. We got so busy, caught up in the conversation.
Well, you're going to have to show it next week then.
Next week, we will show it during open chat. We will. I'll make sure of it. My apologies. The good part is we're so busy chatting that no one even realized it. We just kind of.
Yeah, I know. I know, but we'll get that, get that on there. I mean, Jim and I have a blast, just like you and I and everybody else does when we fly together. So why not put it into a fun little film and, share it with everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate having you here this week, brother. I hope you have a great week.
Thanks, Paul. You too. Take care, guys.
And Skylar.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again. It's always great to get on and get to talk to everybody and just see what's going on for another week. And so Monday's tomorrow. We have another chance to do something great this week. And just remember to be kind. You never know what people's going through. And that's really all I got to say. Y'all have a good week. Fly safe. Have fun. Enjoy each day.
Oh, I really do appreciate having you here. Thank you so much, Skylar. Have a great week.
Yeah, see you guys.
Stay inspired, brother.
Yes, you too. See y'all.
And Alex, I know you weren't able to be here for long, but let me give you the floor. And
I just, I felt bad I couldn't contribute to the conversation. I was listening in while I was driving back over here, but I didn't want to obviously text and drive, so I was trying to get here as quick as possible to try to contribute. So hopefully that conversation continues, so we can. I know I mentioned to you earlier this week, what's happening with the meetup. We need to have a meetup happen. So I think it's going to be great, and I look forward to seeing it come together. And I'm just glad that it's summertime and the trees have leaves on them, and there's plenty of moments to fly and get some good footage for everyone up here in the Northeast.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: how far into the show did you get? When did you join?
About 12 minutes in, 10 minutes in, and then right about like the 35-40 minute mark, I was pulling in, and then I was trying to get everything out of the car from my son staying with his mom and everything. So then I missed that like 10-minute period there. So I got to hear a little bit about some of the locations that you're thinking of, and just a little bits and pieces here and there. So like I said, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the whole thing so I can see all those bits and pieces I missed.
Well, I'm going to leave you here on the panel with us right now because you won Sunday Spectacular, brother.
Oh, I did? Oh, I didn't even know.
You're going to catch it right before we roll the outro.
No.
So
all right, yeah, I got to stick around then.
No worries. So I'm going to give the floor to Dominic now. Dominic.
I've got to say thank you to the panel, thank you, Paul, and thank you to David Dye for sending me the T-shirt. So it's much appreciated. I feel appreciated perfectly. So thank you.
And I'm gonna go through the chat when I watch chat replay and see. Like I said, if you're gonna send Dominic anything, I'm sending him a package to Australia. If you have anything you're gonna send him, let me know in the chat, because if nobody says anything in the chat tonight that they're sending him anything, then I'm gonna ship out the package to him this week. So get in touch with me, but make sure you say it in the chat, because otherwise I'm gonna pack up the box and it'll be gone this week. I'm gonna take the floor. I want to remind everybody that this month is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. But it shouldn't just be mental health awareness for men. It should be just mental health awareness for everybody at all times. Your mental health doesn't just matter this month, next month, the month before. It doesn't matter. It matters all the time. If you're struggling and you need help, reach out and get it. You can reach out to your friends and family. And if you can't go there, reach out further. Look out in your community. You can reach out to the police. You can dial 988. You can find help online. Most importantly, you don't do it alone. Reach out and get help. That's the most important part. There are people in this community that will listen to you. Will take a phone call from you, and just don't do it alone. I appreciate everyone being here tonight. I think we had a great show. Looking forward to next week. Ted Nemeth is going to be on the show next week, so we're going to have some fun there and catch up with him. We haven't seen him in a while. With that, I'm going to play the outro. Have a good night, everybody. Dominic, you got to be real careful what
Yep.
you say sometimes, man. I told the wife that she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She
Yep.
looked surprised.